Chicago. Been all over the place, including Switzerland, and now a member of the Maine Red Claws. Season starts in just a few days. Scott VanderMeer joining us right now. Scott, always appreciate a few minutes. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We're good, man, and welcome to Maine. And how's it feel to be a member of this Red Claws team?
It feels great. We got a good team coming in, a very experienced team. A lot of DLeague players that played in the league before. And we also got some guys that played in the NBA before, so I'm really happy to get the season going.
Yeah, Scott, talk about the scrimmages and the practices so far, because like you just said, you got the two Celtics players, you have Shelvin Mack, you have a lot of different pieces together. How have you guys kind of meshed together so far?
It's been really well. Like you said, I played all over the place, and I've actually played with Iowa Energy 2 years ago. And it kind of reminds me of that. We had a very experienced group coming in. We got along well. We won a lot of games. And I have that same feeling now. And it's been really competitive in practice, but at the same time, it's been very good practices. So I'm very excited to get this season going.
Like you said, Scott, you've played in the D-League before, and it's an interesting league because obviously with the new CBA and the connections to the NBA, and obviously this Red Claws team has a direct connection to the Boston Celtics. It seems like this league just continues to gain in respect year in and year out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I told a lot of my friends and stuff that this is going to be a huge league in the next few years, but over the last 5 years, it has grown tremendously. In the 3 years I've been in it, I've just seen just a big jump in growth and more fans going to the games everywhere you play, and more guys getting call up, and the NBA actually using the D-League more to get players developed. So I think the D-League is just a great place to be.
Yeah, Scott, talking about you personally in your game, what are you looking forward to this year in terms of working on your game? What aspects do you want to try and work on to try to get to the next level?
The biggest thing for me is when I was with Iowa, I took a lot of outside shots, and this year, being more experienced now, I want to get in the post, and I'm 7 foot. I just want to be a banger this year and be just a rebounding freak of nature. Basically, I just want to get in there and do what I have to do on rebounds and block shots. I mean, the way I'm going to get up to the NBA, and the way I'm going to help the Maine Red Claws is get the dirty points and the rebounds and the block shots and do all the hustle work. So that's what I want to continue working on, but just improve on that aspect.
Scott VanderMeer, a member of the Maine Red Claws, on the line with us right now. And Scott, coming up this week, of course, the season begins at the end of the week. Just Thanksgiving plans, you get to spend it with the team here, right?
Yeah, we actually have a dinner in about 45 minutes together, which is cool. And actually, I grew up in Indiana, and we're going to Fort Wayne, and I lived in Columbus, Ohio for a while, so I'm going to be able to go spend some time with some friends over the weekend as we prepare for the games.
Very cool.
I don't know how long I'll get to see them, but it'll be good to get to see my family for a few hours, if possible.
Scott, what about Portland? What have you heard about the city and also about the Red Claws and in terms of the fans? This is a franchise that has really had great fan support from the get-go. What are you looking forward to most while you're here?
You just said it right there, the fan support. The functions that we've had so far, and the Boys and Girls Club, and the people that have came out so far, and actually just going to the grocery store, people like, you played for the Maine Red Claws. It's like, when I played for the Iowa Energy in Des Moines, I was literally a block away for them to eat, and people were like, you play basketball? I'm like, yeah, for the Energy. And they're like, who? And here it's opposite. They're like, you play for the Maine Red Claws? I'm like, yeah. So that's pretty neat that they support us so much, and that's huge in trying to be successful.
Well, Scott, there is like a 90% chance of anyone over 7 feet tall in Maine probably plays for the Maine Red Claws.
That is true. I was walking the streets and went out over the weekend, and Portland, Maine has some short people out there.
It's very true, buddy. It's very true. What do you think of Coach Taylor so far?
I actually played for Coach Taylor last year at RGV. He was the assistant down there, and we got a friendship, player-coach friendship. We enjoyed working with each other. I would stay after and get shots up, and he was always one always there working with me. And we talked over the summer why he was with the Czech Republic team. So I've actually, more than the other guys, had a little relationship, and I love what he's doing. I love his energy, and he's always positive, and he's pushing guys, and I feel what he's doing is awesome for our team, and I have a lot of respect for him. So I definitely like the guy.
Yeah, Scott. The other one of the other 7-footers on the Red Claws is Fab Melo, obviously the first-round pick of the Celtics. You just described yourself as a bruiser, and you wanted to be a rebounder. What have you looked forward to in your matchups with Fab in practice and trying to work on your game? And have you learned anything from him? Have you guys conversed at all?
Yeah, we we're on different teams every day, so we're going against each other, which is perfect because he's talented and athletic, and I get to help him because he's down here to work on his game, and he gets to help me because a lot of times when you play in the D-League, there's really not that many 7-footers, so to go up against practice twice a day against another 7-footer is always good. And we also have another 7-footer in Brian Cusworth, so that's 3 7-footers, and we get to practice against them every day, which is what you're going to see in the NBA if you get up that way, so it just helps us out a lot.
Well, Scott, we certainly appreciate a few minutes of your time. We look forward to seeing the Red Claws in action here soon enough. We wish you the best of luck coming up over the weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for the support, and hopefully we can get these 2 wins on the road.
All right, man. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
All right, thank you very much. Scott VanderMeer from the Maine Red Claws joining us today, and it's just great. It's great to hear about the amount of size that they've brought in. It's something that the Claws have struggled with over the past couple of years, is finding decent size to play with. And here, talking about 3 7-footers, and like you said, Fab Melo being on this team. We had the chance to talk to Chris Joseph about it last week. He's pumped up to get some playing time because let's not forget, a lot of guys can have the attitude of, well, I'm being demoted, blah, blah, blah. But, I think when it comes to the NBA, these guys are on NBA contracts, and, it's guaranteed money. So it's a nice feeling. And now they get a chance to not be the 13th guy on a bench or for, in Fab Melo's case, just not even dress for most of these games. And, get out there, get some minutes in, and start to improve your game to